Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue once again with my Let's Play of Telepath Tactics. This is episode 27. We're on Focus Fridays, guys, where we're focusing down a little bit more of the Telepath Tactical type thing. That's a scary blob of guys. That's a minorly inconvenient and somewhat annoying blob of guys. This might be the easiest blob of guys, and we still have this to deal with. So let's end the turn, see what actually falls out and attacks us here. Or falls in, I don't know. I guess you fall into formation to attack. But again, I have no idea. Yep, gonna attack the sisters. I do apologize, guys, for the little bit more laggy, sluggish part of this right now. Again, it's one of those optimizational things that hopefully gets fixed at some point, but we're not sure. I know the developer is also eager to get started on, I'm assuming he's eager to get started, but he said something along the lines of, you know, he wants to learn from any and all problems that he's come up with. I don't know if you want to call them mistakes, but things that have come up, and just learn from what has happened and, you know, go about building and making a better game. The game hasn't done great on Steam, but it hasn't done poor either. The developer didn't lose money on the game, which is great. Great to hear, because, I mean, I really like this game. Flaws and all, I mean, sure, it would be nice if there was absolutely no flaws in any game ever, but, you know, it's something you expect to happen and for the developers to work through, so the developer is doing that, and I'm always appreciative of that. That being said, this is definitely one of my favorite games that I've played in a very long time. I mean, right now I'm actually kind of in the, like, the perfect, I don't know if you want to say the perfect storm of games. There are several games that I'm really enjoying right now. And I've always enjoyed most of the games that I play, but there's some that just, they get to a certain point and it just becomes tedious or tiring to play or taxing or whatever the word you want to use. Go ahead and use it. It just, like, even the Risen games, I enjoy them a lot and I really find them to be a lot of fun, but not being able to focus solely on them, going back to them later on, or like piece by piece, it gets really, it's like, ugh, where am I? What am I doing? What's going on? Those are some of the games that I'd rather just focus more on than... Come on, we can move this. It's gonna happen. There it is. I'd rather be able to just focus on as opposed to having to come back and do other things in between, and you know, the whole 9 yards, guys. So that being said, stuff like this is great because I can play one mission, one map, one whatever, and then still go around and do whatever else I have to do, and I don't feel like I've lost a huge step or stride. You know, if I went like a week or a month or something without playing the game, maybe I'd start to see a little bit of a decaying in my tactical abilities. But again, this game challenges me. It surprises me quite often, actually. Way more than I expected it to. And yeah, I'm really having a blast with it. I'm really enjoying Battle Brothers, as you guys well know. I'm enjoying just about everything. I mean, I really liked Chroma Squad. I had a lot of fun with that game. Quite a few people are like, it was okay. I don't know, guys. I really had fun with it. Rebuild 3, while it's different than most things I've played, and normally I probably wouldn't have even given it a chance, I'm actually glad the developer sent me that one because it's actually quite a fun game, and now that's something I'm going to be covering to replace this when it's finally done. When it's run its course. I think I'm still going to stay here. So yeah, guys, we're in quite the good little situation. I'm still enjoying Pillars of Eternity. I'm still enjoying Lords of Shulama. Wasteland 2 has fallen a little bit out of favor for me, not because it's bad or anything else. It's just, it's one of those games, again, the more you can focus, the better you're going to be at the game, and the less you have to go, alright, what was I doing? I have to recover. It's kind of the same way with Pillars of Eternity, but not quite as difficult for me, anyway, for me. And the real-time strategy thing of that actually brings a little bit of like a breath of fresh air to the channel for me, because I do a lot of turn-based tactical strategy games, which is fine. It's what I love. It's what I'm, I guess you could say, passionate about. But at the same time, when you have like 10 of them, sometimes you get confused with what game does what, you know, which character does what, you know. Every game plays a little bit differently from the others. So having something that's still along the lines of strategy and having the tactical pause, but it being real-time strategy, again, it's a breath of fresh air. But that's neither here nor there, guys. I know I went off on kind of a long little tangent there, but yeah, the overall goal was just to kind of be happy with the things that I'm actually covering right now, and I am actually happy, so good stuff. And like I said, guys, I really like this game. I'm actually surprised it's not doing better. But again, it is what it is. There was a... If you go back and you played any of the Shining Force games, the Fire Emblem games, there was a pretty big fan following, but it wasn't massive. I mean, it wasn't anything like World of Warcraft or Dota 2 or League of Legends, where there's like 10 million people who are just infatuated and loving the game completely. But there was still a pretty large fan following. I mean, they're heralded as some of the greatest games ever made. The Shining Force series, 1, 2, I guess 3 even. And some of the ones on like, it wasn't Game Boy. I forgot what it was called. There was Game Boy, and then there was whatever the Genesis Portable was. I can't remember. Oh, the Game Gear. That's what it was. There was a few of the Shining Force games for Game Gear, and again, a lot of this stuff is just heralded as the greatest of the great. And, well, it was really good. It was really, really good. And, yeah, I'm surprised that, I don't know if the word hasn't gotten out and people just don't know. If they don't look to PC games for, you know, this type of gameplay or what the case is, but, I mean, Final Fantasy Tactics as well. I mean, that's also heralded as one of the greatest games ever made. I mean, so many people love that game, me included. I thought it was fantastic, so, yeah, it's a bit rough, guys, to see that this isn't like a #1 seller on Steam. But again, I don't know why exactly. I'm hoping that people will come, they'll see the gameplay, they'll see the LP and be like, hey, that's that kind of game, yeah, and then get all excited and get all over it. So that's my hope anyway. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but one can hope. One can hope. My other hope is that this game eventually gets to the point where it's flawless, and then nobody can ever have anything bad to say about the game at that point. Because I've actually looked, and I think there's like 55 or 54 reviews on Steam, and like 50 of them are positive, and then the negative ones are just the dumbest things I've ever heard. Like, oh, there's so many other games that are exactly like it, better, that are at the same price or whatever, or something similar to that, right? They're at the same price, and they do it so much better. No, they don't. There isn't any other games that are exactly like this. So, I don't know, guys. It's frustrating, and yet it's also kind of funny. It's somewhat humorous. But, it's neither here nor there, guys. If you're fans, you're fans. If you're not, you're not. I mean, not everybody's going to love everything I cover, and I'm not going to even love everything I cover, but this is one that I really, really like. Alright, enough of that, guys. Let's get focused on what's going on. Alright, so Doran Chamberlain here. So this is it. This is how I go. Struck down by my own kind while I'm in the service of evil. just get it over quickly. You don't have to serve evil. But I can't quit. They'll know that I deserted. They'll come after me. Well, then come join us and fight for us. We'll protect you. Oh, huh. Well, when you put it that way, the name's Doran. I'm a Psi healer. Neat. I'm Sabrina. Nice to meet you. Oh, I think they're on to you. You better get behind me. Yeah, you better. Alright, so let's see here. What are we looking at? Oh, we have a Psi healer on our side now. What? Alright, what kind of heals do you have? I guess that's going to be the first. Ooh, you have the triple heal already? I already love you. You are already my hero. You are my hero. Alright, so I guess the first move is going to be to clear out this group, then to go clear out that group. And I might even keep a few people back on this side to make sure they don't, like, go make a charge for our stupid tents and just absolutely flat out murder us, because that would be horrible. And I'd really rather avoid that if at all possible. There we go. There we go. Alright, so cool. I like that. And we have enough heals and everything else to, of course, defend ourselves on the right-hand side of life. I suppose Emma can sit there and not move. She can probably, yeah, you know, pretty much all these people can do that. I think, well, we're going to need some ranged units over here, and right now we have none, so we're going to have to get a few. And one of those is going to be Gabrielle. Eventually she'll get over there. She will. I can assure you guys. Alright, so it's going to take us a little bit more time. We might be able to do it in this episode, though I highly, highly doubt it. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, we're getting closer and closer to victory. The enemy doesn't seem to know what they want to do right now. They're debating whether we've hit the trigger, whatever the trigger is, to move. Oh, we're no longer blinded. That's good. That means that the blind status on our Spragat should wear off relatively soon as well. I dare say next turn, which I'm somewhat excited to see. Because, you know, being blind, not great. Not super great. Alright, well, we shall prepare. You know what? I think that's too close. I'd rather back it up a little bit. And get our folks into position. It's actually a little hard to maneuver our people when it lags like this as well, guys. So if you're wondering why I'm seeming to even move or make decisions a little bit slower, it's because there's a little bit of mouse lag too. Like, I mean, you can see it right there. The frames are just like poo-poo. So I'm having to be a bit more careful with what I actually do with my characters and where I click, because I've already done a few misclicks and I don't want to do one that gets everybody killed or even one person killed where it could be avoided, you know. Like, if I do something stupid tactically, that's one thing. Sure, I probably deserve to have someone die at that point. But, you know, if it's due to lag, that would really bother me. So I'd really rather not have anyone die to that. Alright, we're going to end our turn again. I still don't think we've triggered anything just yet. The golem might be triggered on the right, though I doubt it. Ooh, there's going to be some archers coming down here to shoot at us from a long distance and get dodged. Okay. Well, if they decide to actually come around and deal with us, I mean, I am totally fine with that. That was it, huh? That was the only play. Does seem a bit... a tad silly, I'd have to say. Alright, well... what if... what if I move here? I'm trying to think of ways of getting this to actually work exactly how I plan. And I don't really know of a way. So we'll just play around a little bit and see what comes of it. I suppose I should move my healer a little bit further away. Get our dude over here. Prepare to cast massive spells of death and detriment to the enemy. Okay, we'll end the turn again. We'll see if they decide to actually do any kind of hostile / aggressive things to us. And they do have a lot of healers, so unless we nuke him down to one shot, I don't really foresee us being able to do a whole lot. Though he is kind of exposing himself right now too, so there may be some sort of play that we can make here. I'm a little bit curious. We'll have to see. I'm actually now more excitable about doing this than I was stuff earlier here. Sorry, I have to get my people out of the way. No, stop it! See, this is what I'm talking about. If I do a misclick like this in a really, really bad spot, we're gonna have a serious issue. But for now, it looks like we might end up being okay. Now, I should be able to utilize a regular iron bow as opposed to the long bow. Looks like we're down to 4 uses left? 41 uses. Okay, I'm like, wait a minute. I just bought this thing. There shouldn't be 4 uses left. Well, we could do that, or since we've stored up so much of our energy, we can do 20 and then guarantee the kill. Alright, we're going to take a smack back. That's totally fine. And I think... oh, this isn't... oh, this isn't Emma. Well, now I feel kind of silly. Couldn't I move like one further? Yeah, Emma's over here. I thought that was Sabrina over there. That's definitely Emma. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, whatever then. I guess the play is going to be this. We will cast that there, and we shall turn away. Now, I don't know how much healing is actually going to happen. But I have a feeling it's not going to be great. Like, we're going to be a little bit sad by this. Actually, you know what the play is? Yeah. Have we heard it all? Or not? Alright, so here's the play then. Oh, that might not... No, that... Yeah, it could still work. Alright, this is the play then. So, since we couldn't quite finish it the other way, we'll finish it this way. It really depends on what happens next, but I don't foresee us being in a horrible, horrible situation right now. Alright, let's end the turn, see what's next. They're going to be like, well, that was a dumb move on my part. I shouldn't have done that. They're probably going to utilize their other archer. And yes, they are going to utilize the... Oh, no! Should have moved one further away. The big slow saw, but it didn't actually do anything. So I will back up one more spot, actually. And it's going to be fine. He's going to have to step onto it if he wants to chase us down. Is the other archer going to get aggroed? I don't think so. Alright, so that actually worked out. We got off with very, very little. Not even a slap on the wrist in this particular instance. And that is pretty darn cool. Alright, is there anybody else who is even a little bit hurt? Yep, there certainly is. Alright, so we shall utilize our triple heal once again. Get everyone back to full health. And then we shall move you up. Have you back up one more spot. And get you to come on over. And I think we're ready to end our turn once again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens. And I apologize, I'm bumping into stuff and moving around. And it's not great. It is not the greatest thing ever. No. Well, we're 16 minutes in. Again, I was thinking this might be another episode after this, and it's looking like with the lag it is going to be a bit more. But it is simply what it is, folks. It is simply what it is. I am not going to cry over the non-spilt milk. Going to smack the golem in the face once, and then we're going to do it again. And then I believe with our light blast of death, we might probably kill him in a pretty big way. Yep, he's super dead. Alright, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The giant light Hadouken of awesome is now out and about. It is done in sweet, sweet, nice style. Alright, we're going to come over here with you. We're also going to come over here with you. Going to come over here with you as well. You can go here. Yes. You can go here. And then our healer probably going to come down here. We're going to try to bum rush the dude up there. That's going to be the play, I believe. And I don't know. Can they... Yeah, they can definitely close with us. Alright, well, I think we might just stay right where we were at then. Right where we were. Alright, we'll end the turn once again and see what's next. I assume those two should move. Maybe all of these should move. Yay! Alright, Madeline's gonna get slapped or pushed into the water. As annoying as that is, it is what it is, and it happened. It's like a really, really annoying tactic. I mean, it's fine, and I'm okay with it, but still, meh. I said meh. Alright, so we're gonna swim our way back up. Actually, we're not yet. We will eventually, but not yet. Alright, we're gonna come on over here. We're going to utilize this, which hopefully still allows us to do the Mega Backstab of Death. And if it does, we'll be super happy because, well, first off, we got to say Mega Backstab of Death. And also, we'll kill somebody straight up. And yeah, super duper dead. That is indeed a Mega Stab in slow motion. Alright, level 14 for Tremolo Phalanges, plus 3% dotage. And we have 2%, or plus 2 health. Actually, I want to take a look at this. Does it show us? Ooh, we have a 49% chance to dodge. That is freaking impressive. That is really, really cool. Okay. Well, we have this Litharian here. Good old Silithus, the Licit. we will be able to utilize her to go and do murderous things, in theory. So we're going to attempt to get those murderous things done, or at least started at this point. And I believe I'm going to go with the stun attack. 24 damage. And the stun hit. However, we still have the healer there, so not a guaranteed victory just yet. Alright, we shall sprint with all of our power. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Alright, we're going to get over there eventually. There it is. And boom goes the dynamite. That's right, utilizing our offhand like a pro. Alright, we're going to try to sprint with you, good sir, or sire, as it were. And I believe if we move here, eventually, make it so, make it so. We should be able to Hadouken. No, okay, we're not aligned the way I thought we were. Huh. Oh, but wait. Oh, but wait. There is still a play that we can make. What just happened, ladies and gentlemen? What just happened? That's right. Get wrecked. Alright, now we're going to go for you. 17 damage. We're going to get counterattacked. I hope it's not going to be enough to kill us off. I don't think it will be, especially with them being blinded. Chances are the counterattack, if it does come out, it should miss. Yeah, there it is. Hey, look, blind actually worked for us for a change. Who knew that would be a thing? Alright, that is good. We're going to swap over and get our longbow back out. There we go. And we're going for the... Oh gosh, it's only 3? How do we only do 3 damage? What is that? That's just not cricket. Alright, well, we're going to come back over this way and start meeting up with them. Additionally, I think we're pretty much set on this side. I suppose the healer should probably stay somewhat nearby. I mean, there's a few things to be said and or done over here. Might be able to finish it off with our Shadow Heart, because we're awesome like that, but you never know. You never know. This might even cause them to attack. Let's find out. I think it's going to be okay. Alright, and the easy kill right there. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, down he goes, and the sweet, sweet bag of awesome right there. Alright, we're going to back up with Madeline. Slow, systematic victory. That is the name of the game. And it's working quite well right now, I must admit. I am rather enjoying our little time here. Alright, let's end the turn and see what's next. The hourglass turns. Actually, it doesn't. It just sits there, but it could be turning. The hourglass could be turning. Yes, this is exactly what I was assuming was going to happen. They see the healer. They go for it. Whatever. It's bait. It's fine. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Also, the dangerous thing, though, to remember... again, I'm assuming. I'm not 100% certain or sure, but... or certain, as I think I was about to say. I'm pretty sure that flying units take additional damage from, you guessed it, archery type attack things. So that being said, it's not great. It's not great that we're getting archer slapped, but it's okay in the long run. Promotion? What's this? Why, Sabrina Strider has grown. It seems Sabrina Strider is no longer a mere hero and is now a champion. She gained +6 to max health, max energy, and 2 to strength. Well, ooh, look at this shiny new look that Sabrina has. I am excited. That is really cool. And done. Sweet. That was cool. That was real cool. Alright, good old Slithus can come on over here and smack you upside the noggin. 30 damage from behind. Bonk. Ow, what a headache. Alright, and then we'll take a look over here at good old Farasat. It's 2 and 4. We're going to utilize the 2. And boom! Down you go. Alright. So we've pretty much massacred this entire side of the world. It's totally fine. And there are no issues. Let us grab this up. What was in the item sack? Do we know? Oh, it's 25 aura. Well, I suppose... Can we not move now? Oh, we can. Alright. So the play now is going to be go to the left side, deal with the left side guys, and then probably attack from the left side and leave just a few folks on the right, and then see if we can't make it work. So I'm probably going to end up leaving just these 3 on the right. And we'll see how that actually all plays out. We really, really need to lure some more of the enemy away. But we'll see how this all plays out eventually. I might send... No, I think we need to send Tremolo along as well. I think we're going to need the majority. I might leave one of my archers here. That might be a play that I can do. Yeah, so we'll leave these 4 and we'll take the others across the way. And in theory, it will work out quite nicely. Also, it looks like we're about out of time once again, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'll do one more turn and then break it off. Let's end this one. We definitely need more than these 4 over here, so it looks like we'll be bringing, what, 4, 6, 8, 9 people back over. We have the Baker's Dozen. The 13. The Dirty Dozen. Which is weird because there's, again, 13 of them and not just 12. So how could a Baker's Dozen be 13? Anyone? Anyone? Pop quiz. What is a Baker's Dozen and why is it considered such? To find out the answers, stay tuned for the very next... No, I'm kidding, guys. I believe what the term or phrase a Baker's Dozen refers to is that a baker would oftentimes bake 12 or a dozen of whatever, and then actually bake an additional one to try it themselves and or just have it for themselves. So for every dozen they would also make an additional one. So for every dozen they'd make 13, and one of those would be the actual bakers. I don't know if that's still true to this day, but I believe that's where the phrase came from and what it's supposed to mean. But again, I could be completely, totally, and utterly wrong. But, you know, I'm not, so meh. I say meh on to you. Alright, and Tremies is already over there as far as the eye can see. And that's it. Let's end the turn again. We'll let the enemy make their move, and once they do so... Well, there was no move. Alright, guys, this is where we're going to break it off. And hopefully this level is complete in the next episode, which is exactly what we're hoping for. And then we'll be back on track, and then we'll continue on from there, guys. Focus Fridays is fun. I do enjoy only having to play one game. It makes it so much easier for me. But either way, guys, that's going to do it for right now. I'll see you in just a bit with the next episode of Telepath Tactics. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.